Microsoft. Why? I mean, I kind of understand why, but seriously? Like, you don't want to. I'm out of words, honestly. So, after seeing this and kind of seeing the whole Linus Tech Tips trying out Linux thing, I decided, hey, why not try it? So, I'm on Windows right now, my desktop, and kind of, as you can see, I have an actual decent upgrade now. This is a Intel Xeon 3 1240, a Skylake processor, 4 core 8 threads, per threaded, so pretty good. Graphics wise, I do have a Nvidia card, so that might be a headache for Linux wise. So um, I'm kind of on the fence what to select, but I think I have an idea what to select. So let's actually tap here. Let's look up Manjaro. So I have used Linux before. In the past, I used to actually daily drive it, but with recent, of course, failures and me being kind of upset with Proton GE not working, my old hardware. Now with more modern-ish hardware, I should say, not try it again. So yeah, I guess we can try it. Let's go ahead and close out CPU here because I already know. So Manjaro is based off of Arch Linux, and it actually is supposed to be more of a beginner's friendly type of distribution. Someone you want to meet with and use Arch Linux kind of for the first time. Now, I've heard all over that Manjaro tends to break more than Arch does. In that case, I have had experiences where Manjaro has broken on the past, but at the same time, I've had okay experience with it. There's also Endeavor OS, which is another very popular Arch kind of derivative. There's also Garuda, which, in my opinion, I think Garuda is fucking trash. I think it's way too bloated. I think the optimizations they're trying to do actually doesn't help. Most of the optimizations they do, you can do on base Arch install. So Garuda is off the question. I'm not going to be using Garuda. What I could use. I mean, Pop! OS is one that I have tried. I'm not really a fan of the Debian base because I kind of want the latest and greatest packages, but that can come at a cost of breaking my system. But I think Arch is where I kind of want to stay at. I have tried Fedora in the past as well. Fedora, no, and I've had an okay experience with it. I'm still kind of I don't really know the Fedora kind of background or the kind of its standalone kind of how to handle its packages and stuff like that. I'm very familiar with Arch and kind of the Arch and using AUR and stuff like that. So that is something that I kind of want to stick to. But I don't know if Manjaro would really be a choice. But a lot of people say online that hey, Manjaro breaks a lot. What desktop environment do I want to use though? Since I do have an Nvidia card, there has been improvements to the KDE environment that I could use, but in the meantime, I think I want to keep looking through, see what options that really kind of stand out, because I want to stay in the Arch derivatives, and I want to stay in there, because that's something that I really want to kind of dive into. So this kind of is the kind of the inception of this, kind of looking around and seeing what I could use. I am familiar with Linux, so I'm not a complete beginner. I have used it before. I have gamed on it before. I know how to use Wine. I know how to use Linux. I know how to use Proton GE. I'm very familiar with it. The only reason why I stopped using it is because I had so many issues on hardware, and I had so many just line just not working. But actually, like things like Lutris and Proton GE just not installing things properly, and me asking around the community, there was a lot of kind of snarkiness about it, like,
Don't use a proton or Lutris GE. Don't use proton with Lutris.
like that is what Lutris gives me by default, is the Lutris GE. When I go to install an exe through a fucking script online, like what am I supposed to do if it doesn't work for me? Go back to Windows? At the time, I was on a Core 2 quad processor from 2008. The only reason why I was using Linux was because my processor wasn't being as bottlenecked. Now, with of course new hardware, that is, kind of seeing a lot of people diving in the first time, I might give it a chance again. I give it one more chance again. Going on, fuck you. I might, but I am at a dilemma. See this? This is an iPhone. I have to use iTunes, right? Now, luckily enough, I did sync this thing a day ago. Of course, some new music stuff. So that could be a headache, but virtual machines can come into play if I really need to use iTunes, which I do have a plan for what using Windows virtual machines and stuff. So no time to waste. I guess we'll look around and we could try out kind of these Linux distributions in a virtual machine. Might be something I want to do, but I don't think I have virtualizations enabled in the BIOS. So yeah, I guess let's just move on from there, look around, see what options there are, and see what I'm going to go through and what I'm going to install.